I beg your pardon. My guests shall never sleep on a dinette. The audacity. Welcome to the all-new Forest River Vibe 3400 XL, also known as my luxurious, entertaining penthouse suite. It's Chris Young, and here's the big question. Do you have about 8 to 9 friends that you love to go camping with and hang out with, but at the end of the night, they ain't gotta go home, but they can't stay here? This is gonna be your coach. This coach comes in at 39 feet 10 inches, 8,800 pounds dry, can sleep up to 4, potentially more, but this is for that couple, that group of people who want a large bedroom in a luxurious coach with tremendous entertaining space. More importantly, unique entertaining space. This is where the vibe and the vibe extremes really come in. What I like about this, I'm gonna start right away with that. This is your dinette. Now, yes, as a couple, you do have your bar top on your press surface countertop here with the stools, and there are 2 more chairs that are in the bed, or actually under the bed, that go right here. I just moved them out because I wanted you to see this. This is not a sleeping space. Unless you got the dog or the small kid, you can take that back cushion out, and sure, that could be like a little sleeping spot. But this is a awesome space when you're talking about entertaining or just hanging out with the friends and guests. It's plush, it's comfortable, it's L-shaped, so you have more room over here, but more importantly, it takes what U-shaped dinettes didn't get right, what regular dinettes did, and mixed it together. And I love that. People can sit here, we can joke. I got gorgeous square windows with the Roman style shades on them. Open those up, get some breeze. I got windows on both sides of the slide. I got beautiful LED decorations. Recessed lights for the other LED lights. Vibe crushed it this year, man. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you now, I was impressed with the daylights out of this one. I love this setup because you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 seats just in this area. But the best part is, a majority of them, minus the 2 at the dinette, well, the one over there on the dinette, has a great viewing angle of your TV. So if you really want to watch some entertaining, maybe you're watching the big game, maybe it's, the home videos, whatever you want people to have viewing experience, whether it's outside or inside, this coach absolutely crushes it. And along the rear wall is where your modified kitchen space kind of comes into play. The European flat front cabinetry with the rose gold pulls and the backlighting stand out. And they gave you hideaway hinges in here too, which in my opinion has always been a calling card of a manufacturer saying, we're gonna give you something a little bit more upgraded. We didn't have to do it, we wanted to do it. My fridge, 10.7 cubic foot, 12 volt, Furion, you've seen them, acrylic front. Whew, that thing's nice and cold, vibration smart, beautiful. I got the Furion Chill Cube, which is an 18K BTU AC, which also has a remote on it. Then you can use this as a buffet, you can use it as prep, you can use it as your coffee station. You got power, you got plenty of storage. All of your drawers are down here. Full extension on drawer guide. I just like the light, bright mixed with the wood accents. I think it feels really good. And the fact that we have dual opposing slides here opens up having an island kitchen. Undermounted sink, beautiful fixed pull down sprayer right there. They call that the residential style spring assisted. I like it. And for the couple, here's your eating spot. You're getting ready to go hiking, or maybe you just came back, you want to make a quick meal, bam, enjoy each other's company right here. Or, hey, let's pretend like we're at a Denny's and go sit in the corner of the dinette there. Whatever, I don't know how you do your thing. I'm just saying, this is my penthouse and I'm loving it. Rectangle, rectangle, square, square. You see what I'm doing?
We're just naming shapes now?
Yes, we are naming shapes. But no, look, it flows, it works. When you want to prep that meal, more press surface countertop, my 3-burner cooktop, midship here, really like the layout. Pop-up power station, huge square window. And my backsplash is helped by actually just having the fact that you have the glass cover, which doubles as your backsplash. So there you go. Just be careful, don't get anything on those beautiful blinds. But here's the thing I thought was cool. I haven't seen one of these yet. This is a versatile kitchen helper. It's actually a 3-in-1 combi oven. So it's got grill, it's got convection, it's got microwave. So that's pretty sweet. I hadn't seen one of those before. So very nice feature, especially when I don't have a traditional oven, but the grill and the convection feature, I like that combination. Of course, storage is crazy inside of this. Wow, those drawers are super strong on that magnet too. Those are nice. Pot and pan down at the bottom. Doors right here, and more pantry space right here. Very nice touch, by the way, giving me the backlighting. Giving you luxury feels without really a luxury price tag. And Ryan, did you notice this? You know how we got that Fury and Chill Cube right back there? They got another AC right here. Yeah, because you want your guests to be comfortable inside your penthouse suite, especially while doing the entertaining. No, more importantly, you don't have to have both running. You can have one going while you're cooking and prepping. Then if you want to come here and watch the entertainment, cut that one off, cut this one on. Awesome combinations, especially when you're talking about a travel trailer that has 3 ACs in it. Plush, comfortable, upgraded recliners here. I got the console with USB charging right there, right across from my gorgeous TV with some storage and an electric fireplace, which is roughly 5,000 BTUs of heat. Now you will notice you also have some storage behind the TV too, which is on a swivel arm. Decorative slide fascia flows right into the cabinets, which are over my hide-a-bed sleeper sofa here. This is your sleeping accommodations. Pretty standard in couples coaches to have some additional sleeping space because, you know, you might be an emerging family, you might be empty nesters going to visit the kids, and you need a spot to sleep some additional people. This to me screams, this is a convenience. This is not something we're really going to use a lot, but we have it if we need it, because I'm envisioning we're going to go spend a week at the beach. We're going to go maybe hit some shows. We're maybe going to go to some nice fancy dinners, but then we're going to come back and we're going to have some awesome entertaining. We're maybe going to be doing some practice dancing right here, reconnecting with the loved one, building those memories. We're going to sit over there, we're going to chat, enjoy the coffee while the sun's coming up, then watch our favorite show right here. I love the mix and flow of what we have going on here. Coming down past the main entry point, this is where we got our little command center, if you will. Run your slides out, dim the lights, play the Lou Rawls, start doing the dancing with your loved one. Love it. And of course, your little command panel. This is where you come to cut on your tank heaters, because you do have an enclosed underbelly on this one with the tank heaters, and check all of your tanks, which you have a 38-gallon fresh tank, 96-gallon gray tank, and a 30-gallon black tank on this beauty. And speaking of beauty, let's see this bathroom. This is something I haven't seen before either. I like what they did with the ceiling decor. It's not just a white plain ceiling. They gave it a little bit of flair. All right, vent and fan here, recessed lights, metal hangers for towels, as well as whatever you need to store, tankless water heater, high-rise porcelain bowl, good room. I even have the little backlit vanity mirror and some medicine cabinet storage there. Right there's my vanity sink, pressed surface countertop. It's not T-mold. Got the 30 by 36 shower. Skylight gives me good headroom. Got the matte black features, and they got the retractable shower door. Now, what's cool about these, in my opinion anyway, is 2 things. Number one, you get a little bit more space coming in, and it's not just a curtain, because curtains are fine, especially when you're camping, but this just feels a little bit more upscale. And this is also coated with an antimicrobial coating, so you shouldn't get a lot of mold or that moldy smell. I still would wipe it down after you get done though, just to be safe, but a nice little feature inside your bedroom. And they even gave you a decorative grayish, bluish grayish style solid door and some venting up here to help that steam get out. All right, Mr. Morris, please head to the bedroom. I shall join you momentarily. Now, at the very front of your Forest River Vibe 3400 XL is where you're going to find your sanctuary. This is your couple's suite. Large bedroom, king-size bed nestled in its slide, got nightstand space, power on both sides, and huge square windows for light as well as breeze. Here's the thing, though. There's no headboard. It's just windows. I'm okay with that. I'm totally okay with that, but some people have become so accustomed to seeing headboards, you know, or the decorative things. Yeah, they might not like that. Me, I'm fine with it. You have some storage over here. But what's cool about this storage is you got some move-out ward hangers, which can come in handy. But the best part about it is, since this is washer dryer prepped, you can remove these shelves if you need it, but you also don't have a full ward bar here hanging down to block or something else you got to take out if you do want to put washer and dryer in there, because you have a mirrored ward closet in the front cap. Not to mention storage space underneath. Right there are decorative chairs for that L-shaped dinette in the living area. I have storage with cabinets as well as drawers and a second fireplace just in the bedroom. Huge panoramic window. Once again, I'm digging the Roman shades. Good call there. TV backer is right here. Cable, satellite connection, and of course, wow, that's some good space. All right, so you got shelves on both sides of this bad boy, plus a shelf going over the top, and wow, okay, this is good space. Yeah, I can see somebody setting this up. With the construction and the insulation that this thing has, the fact that it's an enclosed underbelly, I could see this being a 3, maybe even a 4-season coach for somebody, depending on where you're at. So if you set it up at the beach, the lake, whatever, I can see this being your vacation home as a couple, because the entertaining space just lends itself to inviting guests over. I love the flow in there. But leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think. Now let's go take a look at the outside. We're going to do this a little different because this is designed a little different. Going to start on the rear out here on the outside. You'll see your backup camera prepped as well as ladder prepped. Spare tires mounted on the back. Got your 4x4 sewer hose storage right there and your 50 amp service cord in the back. This is the back of your furnace. The only thing I would suggest there, don't put a camp chair there because it might be bad. Like how we got the slides. These are the cable driven slides. Insulation on there is great. You'll also see that your awning, which extends over the slide and over the entry point, has the 4K blade lighting on it. Now let's talk a little bit about these tires and these axles. These are the blackout aluminum rims. You got the wide stance suspension on here. So that with the Dexter Easy Lubes is going to help with that toe while going down the road. It's going to make it a little bit smoother, especially when you're talking about how wide that stance is. A lot of times travel trailers in this segment have half that width. So this, very nice feature. So are those square tinted windows, as is that tempered glass door and solid steps. Got the enclosed underbelly on this beauty. Got my power stabilizer jacks in the front and the rear. Up front is where we're going to find the magnetic anti-slam luggage door for my storage. And check this out. Look at this aluminum frame. This not only is awesome construction, I like how they have the reinforced metal studs along the way. Also, that light is motion sensing. But finished off storage, good and high. Probably could get my grill in there, maybe a couple of chairs, but not a table. But still, good space. But to me, the storage on the inside is so much more functional. And when you're talking about a couples coach, you don't really need a ton of exterior storage. Diamond plated rock guard down here. Power tongue jack LED light, twin 20-pound LP tanks. Battery rail with your battery disconnect located right there, ease of access. And take a look at this molded fiberglass end cap that we have right here. Love the running lights, love the aggressive profile too, to help with the drag. Make sure that when I'm towing this beauty, it's not gonna give me a big problem going down the road. Other side of my pass-through storage is where you're going to find your external command center. Now, you'll see over here, you have your solar control prep. You got a light. You got your winterization system allowing you to bypass to do that winterization. External shower with hot and cold and all of your connections. And I like how we can have everything right here through this porthole. And if I needed to lock this to secure my connections, they gave me the key to be able to do that. Very nice touch. More storage underneath that king-size bed that we have in the bedroom. Terminations located forward of the axles like that. And remember, your tanks on this beauty are 38, 96, and 30. Bam. Even the fiberglass exterior just screams clean, streamlined. There's not a lot of stuff flashing me in the face. So I see what they're going for here. They're going for a very clean approach. Lots of lines. You notice that even looking through the window, just take a look at the squares and the rectangles that we have in there. Right there is the back of your tankless water heater. Pretty sweet, man. Pretty straightforward, especially on the outside. Don't need the thrills and frills out here because you got them on the inside. So if you're a couple that wants a big bedroom and a lot of entertaining space, I'm thinking folks that want to set this up at the beach, folks that want to set this up at the lake, folks that want to put this up somewhere where they can have a vacation home they can go to on a regular basis. This is a good thing. This is a very good thing. Especially with it being 39 feet, 10 inches. I wouldn't want to tow it every weekend, but I'd like to go to it every weekend. This is the all-new Forest River Vibe 3400 XL. 8,800 pounds dry, can easily accommodate 4 when you're talking about sleeping, but entertaining, seating for 10. That's a fun time, man. That's an absolutely fun time. Reconnecting with the family, visiting the cousins, yeah. This is my jam right here. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. If you're interested, just put interested. And as always, if you want to check it out, rv.campingworld.com or just come on into your local Camping World. I'm Chris Young. Hope you enjoyed the Forest River Vibe 3400 XL. More importantly, I hope I hear from you soon.